Select church. When you say select people, they do use people do ritual, then go talk say na lie. No be they don't burn this church, they kill somebody here. Select people they then use person do ritual. No be him be this. They burnt the church. See the church. They don't burn them now. They don't burn the church.
What's up guys? On the 3rd of June 2023, an angry mob broke into the Celestial Church of Christ in Oke-Irala, Ajah, Lagos during the church members' full moon preparatory service and set the entire church on fire because they found the dead body of someone whose eyes has been plucked out and the tongue cut off in the church. Upon seeing the dead body of the person in the center of the church with no eyes and no tongue, the angry mob immediately set the entire church on fire. The question is, the setting ablaze of this church by the angry mob is so controversial. There are people who are saying that the angry mob set the entire church on fire because they found the dead body of someone in the church who was being used for blood sacrifice with the eyes of that person plucked out and the tongue cut off from that person's mouth, like I said. And they furthermore went ahead and said this person was a person who was invited by the church or lured by the church to come drain out the church's septic tank. And when the person came to do the work, the person was immediately pushed inside the septic tank and the person died. Then the person's dead body was taken over to the church where his eyes were plucked out and his tongue cut off, using the person for their full moon preparatory service, which the church had. While there are others who are saying it's a lie, that the church never used anyone for blood sacrifice or even killed anyone. So guys, before I get into the story proper, I'd like for you to subscribe, like, comment and share. Please subscribe so that we can get up to 1,000 subscriptions, and do not forget to like, by that this video can go viral. And also do not forget to share to create awareness to your friends and family. Guys, let's get into this crime story. The setting of fire of the Celestial Church of Christ on June 3rd, 2023 by an angry mob of the local community has been controversial. There are so many people accusing the church of satanic practices, that is killing someone for blood sacrifice or luring someone to come in to drain out the septic tank, of which that was not their purpose. Their main purpose was to kill that person and use that person for their full moon preparatory service. This has caused an uproar online throughout all social media platforms, which has led to people protesting, saying that the Celestial Church of Christ should be banned totally from Nigeria. But the case here is this news true? One day after the angry mob set the entire Celestial Church of Christ on fire, the Lagos State Police came over to the premises of the church and carried out their investigation. They did not find the dead body of any person inside the church, not to talk of someone whose eyes have been plucked out and tongue cut off from that person's mouth. And the Lagos State Police Department concluded that there was no blood sacrifice being carried out by the church during that time of their full moon preparatory service of someone being dead in the church and their eyes being plucked out and tongue cut off, being used for satanic sacrifice or blood rituals to please the God of the Celestial Church of Christ. Instead, the Lagos State Police Department released a statement saying that someone had died in the church, and that person was someone who was called over to drain the church's septic tank, and the person mistakenly slipped and fell inside the septic tank and died. The person was with an elder of the church who also fell inside the septic tank, but the elder survived. But the person who was called to drain the septic tank, whose name is Dogo, he's a northerner, didn't survive. They were both taken to the hospital, but Dogo, who came over to drain the septic tank, died due to the fact that he overdrank the dirty, stinking, pungent smelling water out of the septic tank, and he died. But the elder survived.